Woohoo! That's a lot of me right there. Hi, I'm a little bit late today, so that's a little bit of attention getting. How are you guys? So, I'm Lori LaRose, and I have Active Stamping with, sorry, I've got you bouncing away there. Active Stamping with Lori LaRose here on Facebook as well as Instagram. And I definitely should finish off my card that I started, well, I did last night, I just didn't glue it down, but I should do it as a quick reel, which is why I sort of didn't glue it. Well, not really. I pretend that's the reason. I pretend when I don't glue my cards, which is most of the time, but I pretend that I'm going to do a reel. And so everything that you see me, the process that I do on the lives, hi Cheryl, the process that I do on the lives is, can be caught on Instagram, supposedly. The plan is that on Instagram, you can watch like in 45 seconds me do the whole card after I work on the process for an hour right now. I was just outside. I am so lucky. I have a lovely place, if I'm allowed to say that. I think I am. I think it's good to be happy with where you are, but I am really, really lucky with the way I love my place. I work hard. You hear me saying I'm weeding all the time. I also have a fountain, and the rocks where we have a lot of natural iron buildup basically, and normally it's not in our fountain in our stream because it's moving enough or whatever, but I was spraying it and I created a couple little dams, so where it was gathering in little ponds, when I went down I just took a little scrub brush. I thought I gotta clean this and see what I could get. Anyways, it cleaned, it wipes off really easy, but do I want to do that every 5 days? No. Anyways, when I was down underneath the bridge getting bitten by mosquitoes, may I also add, so I probably have dirt all over my neck, I saw that there was a little dam and that the water, so I was pulling that up. So yeah, you're gonna see on my nails, I still feel like I'm getting bit by about 4 mosquitoes. Yeah, so, and then of course I knew I only had like 3 minutes to do it. So I'm sorry I'm late for the people who are live, but yeah, so then I was digging and I was like, oh, I could fix this rock. Oh, I think that rock goes over there. So yes, Sharon, I was just about to say, I don't have cards, obviously. So we did the kit, the Hollyhock kit, and I realized as I was gathering up today, last minute kind of, that I had sent away. So I'm not sure who got the 3 lucky cards from my Hollyhock kit that I had made the one night, but I had no examples to share, but the girls did a great job. Sharon hosted us over at the Acton House here in Rocky Mountain House, where I'm from, in Alberta, Canada, and we had a lovely day. She hosted the gals, and then at the end, surprising to me, and I'm going to post a picture of what I expect from my hostesses from now on. She set the bar high. We had lovely fruit spread and squares, sweet squares to eat, and I was like, So thank you very, very much. I think all the gals had a really fun time. I did. I loved it, and it was wonderful on a warmer day here in Rocky Mountain House to have that. Hey Jane, how you doing? I missed you yesterday, and you need to catch up. You have some homework to do, just saying. We worked with the beach day, so I don't know if you have the beach day, but I'm going to pop you down right now, and y'all can see what we did yesterday, since I didn't post it yet anywhere. There, do. And actually, this has grown and grown on me as I've come in and out. Aw, thanks, hon. As this has come in and out of the stamping. Cardinal. Oh, where are you from? The Cardinals. I always think of Cardinals as we had, oh golly. Okay, my apologies always to people when I cannot remember your names. I honestly, when I was getting married and I was introducing my favorite aunties to like people, I'd be like, that's my auntie. So bear with me when I'm not sure of your name, but we just had somebody here from Tennessee. Oh, Jane, is that you from Tennessee, actually, maybe? I also mix everybody up. And not that there's a ton. I have no excuses because it's not like there's like 46 of us. Anyways, the Cardinals, that, I don't know actually where that team is from, but I always feel like I get to see Cardinals when I'm in like either Tennessee or in Houston. Are they all over everywhere? Where were we just? We were in South Carolina, and I think it was South Carolina, and we saw Cardinals as well. Anyways, I used an old set as far as the clouds went, but yeah, I had fun doing that. So, Jane, that's your challenge. Oopsie, not glued down. I will put that onto a thing. Beach day. Oh, you're Ohio. Man, did I ask for your town? I'm not remembering Ohio. Cincinnati, Ohio. You're not from Cincinnati, I'm gonna guess. WKRP. Are you old enough to know WKRP? Who did we just have was from ladies, my other gals? Does anybody else remember better than me? We had somebody from Tennessee recently, and we also just yesterday, I think her name was Cindy. There's my brain going dead. Was it Cindy? I shouldn't embarrass myself so badly by even pretending like I know. Yesterday somebody was close to Sandpoint, Idaho. That I did remember, that place, and I'm sure that was yesterday's girl. Anyways, okay. And then if you want a simpler one, well, not simpler. Well, yeah, it is simpler. So this was from a card class months ago, actually. And is this actually, no, this was out in the January, February, March, and it's now available as an online exclusive. But that one is, this is a fun set. I like it. It was very hot here. It was lovely. And I was actually, I still haven't been inside. We are still waiting to see me do Frosted Forest. Someday I'll surprise the heck out of you. Not today though. All right, what am I going to do before I start an infomercial today? I'm going to pull in these leaves that we were working on. Hey Jane, were you here the day that I did this? Because, yes, well you were here, not for this one I don't think, but you did a one. Maybe I was working with this stamp set. I know that you did one with leaves for me and you posted it in the comments. I love that. I don't remember what day that was, like last Thursday, Friday. Thursday, FYI, if you're a regular tuner in, Thursday mornings we do 10 o'clock. I'm actually golfing at 8 o'clock, so it might be closer to 10:15. I'll make a little post saying, in fact, I guess I'll probably just do it at 10:30. What the heck, right? My lunchtime people will be like, where are you, Lori? Lunch is at 12. Did I say, not, well, my lunchtime Easterners. All right, I've got an idea to do August 9th. This is a commercial. This stamp set, not this guy, but we'll figure out something, not quite this card basically. We'll do some games, 3 cards, games, fun, prizes, and the stamp set. I was like, and what else? Oh yeah, the stamp set. So card kit and games on a Zoom, so you can do it from where you are. Canadian only, I'm sorry to say. And then $50 gets you in the doors for that on Friday, August 9th, if that coincides with the right dates. All right, what to do today? It's really hot. What should I do today? It would be nice if I had at least half an idea of what I was doing, hey you guys? Oh, I could do Under the Ocean. Under the Sea. What is this? Beauty of the Deep. Oh, okay. I love my adventurous sky. All right. I am going to bring in, let's do some coffees. My daughter came home. She wanted you didn't see this one? No, I don't think you did. And I need to post it too. But I don't know, what was I stamping with? Anyways, screenshot that. The Latte Love, I do love the Latte Love. And I did work with it lots. And we can bring something in. So my very favorite thing to do, Jane, is every single thing gets a little Latte Love guy. That was my very first set that I got. Sorry, I did disappear in case you were wondering. When I do my live classes, girls are always like, we can't hear you anymore, as I'm running back to my class and back to my desk. So this is one Latte Love with a stamp set. So it's the cup, and I pretended to put it onto a saucer and filled it up with flowers. That's later. That's another little latte. I love the paper from the Latte Love, lots. So this was a card class actually that we did. So I did a double stack of books from the birds and did the latte with a brick wall. And then this fun one was another, oh, you know what? This might have been, was this actually part of the card class? I can't even remember. Might have been. Might have been. So we, it was a in-class, in-person, blah, blah, blah. In-person ones are fun because you can bring in more stamps. We are not allowed to send stamps, but we did a paper. I did the paper one. And so I feel like I might have done an online one because certainly I could have sent all that out, but I actually don't feel like I did do an online one. I can't remember. Can't remember this. This one I love. I do love this set as well. So these are a lot of online exclusive items. So I'm gonna pull this guy in and stamp, assuming that this is still available. I do like the croissants as well. Keisha has a really cute card where she stamped this one a few times, I think. I have a few cards with this. Oh, you know the one that I have on Instagram? Go over and find the one on Instagram where the girls have been transformed and they're in the back of a car. Super fun. Have no idea where the card would be. No, I haven't sent it because I really like it. This one's red. No. Anyways, if yeah, head over to the Instagram, like that page if you're not Instagram girls. I actually think a lot of the Instagram gets copied over to Facebook. So scroll back on my, I don't know if you can look up things on, oh, thanks. That's not going to work. I don't know if you can look up things, like if you go to Access Stamping with Lori LaRose on Facebook. I don't know, that's kind of how you got here, but you might have just clicked a link that said, hey, Lori's live, the crazy nut. I'm just looking for a block. Ouch! May have stepped on one. Oh no, it was just my old wooden stamp that says, love you. It's so much that I'll get under your feet. You know, moms always complain about Legos. I don't know if they've ever been in my stamp room. Oh, that's so funny, Ivy. I crack myself up, man. All right. If I would but unpack. Sharon, this is the envelope. Remember I told you those envelopes were so pretty? Sharon was telling me that, yes, she had watched me, but I was talking to another lady, and of course she's not probably watching, so you probably remember. But anyways, I used one of the envelopes to make a whole bunch of, I did find a block though. I used one of the envelopes, cut it up, and made 3 cards. Not sure where those are, but they also should be somewhere right there. Look at my poor little nails. They got all beat up. Poor little, they're snaggy. They just got broken. Look how dirty they are. So if you're just coming on, hello and welcome. I'm Lori LaRose. I was just digging in my fountain, rearranging rocks, and I knew I shouldn't do it barehanded. I couldn't resist. I was right there. Little hack, just FYI, I'm using the round we go or something. I'm pulling it off this block. I always am saying, just be a little bit careful. I could just pull, but there's no point in doing that. So just loosen a few corners before you pull the guy off if it's been sitting on your block for quite a while, and then just pull them up, okay? Photopolymer is amazing versus like silicone and stuff, but just do be a little bit gentle. You don't want to wreck it. There's no reason to wreck it. I need to put this somewhere safe though. You guys are all like, in the stamp kit. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Okay, so I'm going to stamp with our black Memento ink. Did I do this, gal? Did I do these 2 for Jack Curacau's birthday? So if you scroll back, what, a whole year basically, I should do an album. Keisha, can you help me? And pull forward the different artists for almost a year, I think we did it. Hey, and I'm just thinking, do I want to do this here? I don't know that I want to cut this out, so I'm going to stamp it again down here because I'm going to make a scene. Not a scene like, oh my gosh, Lori's making a scene again. Oh, wait, I'm making a mess here is what I'm doing. Hold on, guys, I can see. Oh, I can see clearly. Hi, Allie, how you doing, hon? All right, that's good. Oh, yay, thanks, Keisha. Next week, that's a long time from now. No. I'm just teasing. I have to say, so Wednesday nights we do our club. We do a Zoom club. During the summertime, we've switched gears a little bit. During the winter time, we were busy for just about the last 2 years, I think. Hey guys, we did a club where you came and it was a stash busting club, 100%. And I taught a class each week on Zoom, 92% of the time. Sometimes I had special guests, but during the summer months, we've been doing still Wednesday nights because we all love it, but we're buying product. This month is actually, you'll see a little bit of the Grove is what I'm going to you're getting a sneak peek without, not intentionally, just because I want to use these guys and I think they'll be fun. So we're using in the Grove and we're learning a few techniques and getting inky and having some fun. And then last month was something else. I can't even remember. Next month is going to be the spotlight. And so a spotlight on nature. So we were busy making, this was a little bit of a hint on that one. And then September will be this. So I'm making up, a couple of them are not bundles. They're bundles, but they're not suites per se. And so I'm making up bundles with these. And so you get like ribbon, or we got, this month is buying the metallic copper, like the enamel effects. So you get the enamel effects, like about $100 of product, basically. And you can come in. Come October, we'll go back to the stash busting club, and you can be anywhere in the world with that because it's intellectual products, or however you say it. So you can send me $50, and there's a steal of a deal at your guys' exchange rate. Okay, I am going to use Calypso because I just got it. I just realized last night, I'm pretty sure, 92% sure. What color do I need to buy? I need to buy Melon Mambo. I do not think I own Melon Mambo. So this is the light Calypso Coral. So I'll come back in with some dark maybe. My light is blinding me. Blinded by. So did I tell you I went golfing yesterday and I had a heck of a game? I'm sure I did. I think I did. So yeah, had a lovely afternoon. Had gone swimming first. Powered through a mile. My first, well, it wasn't technically my first mile, but it was kind of. I was working on a kilometer to begin with, and then I did a kilometer and a half, and a mile and a kilometer and a half are like 4 lengths away from each other. So I know that I actually, like once I do my swim, then I go and I play around some more. So I know I did get a few extras in, but to do their skin tones, we have beautiful skin tones, medium, medium light, medium dark. One of my favorite colors, hopefully I have it here, it's not, 200's close, but 100 is my very favorite color. So favorite that I probably lost it right now. There's 300. Is this 100? No, that's bronze. And I think there might be 5 sets of them actually, which if you bought 4 of them at a time, I do have a blends club that you purchase at your own rate over the next 4 months. So you can do it, you can kind of finish it up in 3 months or 2.5 months or 3.5 months kind of thing, or 4. And you choose your colors. I can recommend if you'd like some help, but choose 4. So if you have some blends already, hurrah. If you can replenish if you're running out of them, do you know what I mean? Because that certainly happens. You can, I'm just going to pull this other thing. I'm going to do dark copper on here, and then I'm going to line this while I have it. Oops, I went outside the line there. Good thing I'm going to color her some. What am I trying to say? So yeah, so you buy. It's all about buying constantly, isn't it, with me? Oh, after this, you buy 4 packages of blends. After you buy your second one, then I'll send you, if you've never had blends or you want a new one, a color lift. And then if you've had blends, or no, and Yeah. Anyways, what I'm trying to say as I'm coloring skin tones is you can, if you've never bought the skin tones, I recommend them. That's what the bottom line of this commercial is. This commercial. It's commercial after commercial. So 1000, I have to say, is quite pink. But you can use it on flowers as well. Oh, and I think her legs are the same. So she's quite, so 1000 is quite pink. Can you see that? And you can, even that, you can do a little stuff with that. I think if we put ivory over top of it, there's a little yellow in it, so it changes the color a little bit. Less pink, more skin tone, my skin tone. What I love about that 100 versus 1000 is sorry, I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of something extra there. Oh, I went a little too dark there, but that's okay. What was I saying? Her shoulders are a little darker because she's suntanned. 100 is absolutely stunning. This is 200. 200? Oh, that's bronze. So let me see. No, I don't have it there. 100 is like, oh, it's just a beautiful, beautiful skin tone. Dark, dark, dark skin tone. I love it. It's my favorite. And I can't vouch for it because I don't even have, I do have a cheat sheet usually of all the colors. But that being said, let's see what bronze looks like. So you can add in a whole nother time, a bronze and a ivory marker. And yeah, a lot of times if people have not got blends, if they're quite new to blending and they're join my club, they buy the first set and like 2 weeks later they've gotten their set kind of back, right? You know what I mean? So about 2 weeks later, they go ahead and grab their next set. And then maybe 3 weeks later, they buy another set. And then they play for a little bit. And then they buy their fourth set before the month's up, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So they often finish faster, right? And that's kind of normal. All right, I am running all over the lines here like crazy. I honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that the bronze wasn't kind of more shimmery in my mind, right? Doesn't bronze sort of say shimmery? Oh my goodness, you guys, my nose is like, I must have a mosquito up it. I was really getting bit while I was out there. Okay, I'm gonna do her in berry because I love berry. Oh, and that'll be down here in my red. So, dark berry burst. This is gonna be so beautiful. So, my cousin, I have, if I say so myself, I have a very pretty hat. And my cousin is like, oh, I love your hat. Would you mind if I bought it? I was like, absolutely. I bought it because I saw it on a friend. And so then I told her what it was, but she didn't buy it right away. And her husband, my real cousin actually, texted me and he's like, hey, Laura, tell me that name of that thing. I'm going to buy that hat for my wife. And I was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I said, hey, I'll buy it. Like, I'll grab it for you. And in fact, I'd like another one in a different color. We can share shipping on the two of them. Yeah. Oh, thanks, he said. So I got it. And my crazy girl cousin, his wife, was like, I need it now. Meanwhile, it was on its way literally today. Like, there was a surprise basically for her. And he actually literally had to say, do push send on the order, even though I totally fibbed to her. And I said, oh yeah, let me get the correct link, because if you don't get the right link, there's some really fraudulent and they look totally real, but they'll totally just steal your money. So I was trying really hard to get her not to order. Did she pay any attention to me? No. All right, people never phone me at 8 o'clock, so hang on, it might be an emergency. One moment, please.
Call.
Hold on one sec, guys. Hello? Speaking? Oh, can I call you back just after 9? Honey, I do a live, and I'm actually on radio right now. No. I have your number on show, and I will give you a show back in about a half hour or 40 minutes. Okay? Thanks, Francis. Bye. Sorry about that, you guys. That's funny. Okay, it is somebody that didn't know me. They're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, don't be sorry. It's not your fault. Not everybody knows I'm like famous online. Anyways, okay. Thanks for sending love. Sorry about that. Look how pretty this looks online. Woo. Okay, I said I was on TV, I think. No, I knew I tried hard not to say TV because I knew it wasn't TV, you know what I mean? I think I said, oh, I don't think I want that blue. I think I said I was on radio. I think that's what I said because it was an older gentleman. Anyways, too funny. Anyways, little sneaker pants. She like literally was like, I'm buying them. I was like, didn't I tell you not to buy them? She's like, yeah. I was like, why? Well, I'd forget. And I'm like, oh. I don't know if I could even tell you what I called her, but a fart bag. It's such a weenie head. All right. I think I'm just going to color this whole thing this color. It'll look weird if it's like light stretched over her butt. Okay. Look how cute that looks. I love it. I'm going to color her shoes same color. Actually, these are like bobs. So I'll color that color and the bottoms of them. Although it won't be very realistic. We'll color ivory. Because really, do ivory shoes ever stay ivory? Ooh, that looks horrible. Okay, coming in with some smoky slate. It's good that we can change colors so quickly. It's good that I can talk a wild streak as I color. I don't know. What do other people do when they're like coloring? What are the other demos when you're watching all the other girls coloring? Do they have it half done and then be like, okay, and then they just go? Do they color faster than me? Do they talk nonstop like me? So I have journaled in my life, like diaried, and I used to write lots of letters. I used to travel a lot during my 20s, and I wrote a lot of letters home. I got wise eventually, and I used to photocopy. I'd go down. I was in Guatemala, and I found a really nice place that I could photocopy my letters that I was sending home. I think this is this pretty color. Watch, I'm going to show you how beautiful this is. I'm going to color her. Look how gorgeous. Maybe I like this maybe I do like this color for skin and this one for people's hair. That's probably what it is. Just a second. I'm not coloring this whole thing. Oh, that's probably what it is. All right, I'm going to have to fix her. I actually really like this color for her skin. But that color for her skin is also really pretty. And then this for the hair. I'll just go ahead and color this hair. You'll see how beautiful it is. When we had the girls, the little girls stand by my side, I loved coloring their hair this color. Look how beautiful this is. Right? Oh, I love it. And then I'm going to use that. Probably not 300. 200? No, 300. Let's do 200 on her face. Let's see what that looks like. Yes. And we'll do it on her legs so you have a good idea. So I just went too dark. That's why it is nice. I will tell you. Eventually, I will find you oh, see, look how beautiful that is for her skin. Gorgeous. And then if you thought that because her face is it's such a tiny bit, if you grab your white, wherever the heck I have one, and this is why I say maybe you'd like a second one, because I always want a second one or third or fourth one as I'm losing. I was telling the girls today that I have, so I just touched her face with the white just to brighten it up a little bit. And then I'm going to put blue in her hair. Look at how beautiful she is. Maybe I can just white this and that'll soften her darn arm that I wrecked. Poor girl. Sorry I wrecked your arm. That's probably not going to work, but 200. You're like, why are you now coloring that, Lori? Go back to that other one. Finish that other one. Boo. Okay, pretend that's not there. Look how beautiful she is, right? Oh yeah, I love it. Okay, back to this guy. So these guys are scrolling. What color should I do that? And I also need to make this bench. I'm going to do the bench pecan. Just decided. I'm going to do it in the big brush to go fast. Hello, Marlene. So yes, tell me, what do the other ladies do when they color? Do they color? It's a lot of coloring. And I do know that most people prep what they're doing, so they could very well have like a finished product and they just start, and then all of a sudden, which is why it is kind of fun when I'm doing my, what's that called? Reels. I pause, and then all of a sudden the next thing you know, that's all colored in. Or I can speed it up. And yes, I am coloring totally outside the lines. Oh, I was going to show you how coloring outside the lines, okay. Look, I'm doing two at once here. So with the brush tip, this is not a professional thing, this is just me. I'm barely touching the paper with the little brush tip. And it actually helps me get into finer lines than I would otherwise get into. And I thought I had the dark. Where is my dark pecan? I thought I had it out here once. Maybe not. Here it is. I have the white. What did I do with that white? How did I lose the white? So on Friday night, we do cocktail hour because it's summertime. If you want to play anytime you want. Every time I lose something that I should not be losing, the girls were like, wouldn't it be funny if we took a drink and we played a drinking game? Okay, so I've pushed it back in, but I'm going to have to go back and do her skin because I pushed too hard because I was doing it too fast. But if you go outside the lines and it's important to you, you can push things around a little bit with your lift. And Beth taught me that, Beth Greco, that I just was kind of trying to mask, and she's like, no, actually, you push it back in essentially. So I don't know whether it's just that you do color it up or that it gets pushed in. One of the two, though. I think I must have done 300 on her skin here. So let's just come back in here, color that. Okay, her little shoes, I'm going to do berry burst as well. Why not, right? Let's be in a pretend world where people have beautifully matching everything. Do you guys match your shirts or your belts and your shoes, or do you have matching? I think it's lovely when people all match, but I don't so much. Did we decide what color pants I'm putting that on? Did anybody say? Hello, pants. Okay, and some slate bottoms for hers too. Oh, see, and I'm all over the place there. And I need some green. We're gonna have some dark granny apple green for the grass, I guess. I'm not gonna do it all like that because it's very dark. Pull in some light granny apple green. And I will say, come on, Stampin' Up, hear me, like anybody's listening to me. Garden green we need for sure for the blends. We do not have them. So be sad like me. Oh, don't be sad. Don't be sad. Okay, I feel like I did bronze for her skin. That's what I did because I'm just trying to think what I should do here. Oh, I'm going to do the dark pecan. So I'm going to do these guys dark. You were worried that I went over the lines there, but I knew I was going to just cover it up, so it was okay. I didn't finish my story, I don't think, but we used to travel. I traveled once. When I was in Guatemala, we actually went back to Antigua. We would travel, and we had Guatemala Antigua was sort of the the place that we'd all go back to there constantly. And sometimes, because I actually was taking lessons for a while of Spanish lessons there. So basically, you'd go to school. I went to school for like a week or 2 weeks, and then I would go traveling for a week, and then I'd come back and I'd take more lessons because why not? It was affordable, and I don't know. Different times than now. It was back in the 90s, I guess, eh? And that's pretty. All right. Let's not ruin this. Why this? What color should I do that? Anybody? Anybody? Did anybody say anything? No? Thanks to my... All right. I'm going to do these guys as cups. I'll leave them white. I'm going to do the cups yellow. And I guess I could do those guys. I like this blue a lot. So I'm going to do the weirdest coffee cup ever. Okay. All right. Her pants. Misty. Misty Moonlight. Oh, come. Spin. Sorry, I'm trying to make this spin. There it goes. Oh, Lost Lagoon. Oh, well, that's throwing a wrench in my game, isn't it? Lost Lagoon, you say? Maybe I need Lost Lagoon, too. No, I have Peacock. Do we have Lost Lagoon? Do I need a Lost Lagoon, too? Can somebody make me a shopping list? Okay, I'm going to do Pretty Peacock. Will that work just as close? Somebody make me a shopping list. I need Melon Mambo and Lost Lagoon. I am pretty sure I never bought Lost Lagoon. Wait, I do. I'm lying. Ta-da! I don't know if I have a real one or not. Like, sorry, not a real one, but a different one. What color is this? I'll take one peek here. What is this? Shaded Spruce. No, I don't think I ever opened it. Maybe I thought I had one, and when it arrived, I was like, okay, full truth. When people were joining the club a little while ago, there was so many coming in and going out, and all different colors, right? Because you all get to choose your own colors. I know there was times where I was like, I don't know if that's somebody's or if that's mine. So it was better to be safe than sorry, and I just put it in the drawer until I needed it, just like now. This is dark. Dark, okay. Good color choice. Thanks, Keisha. Okay, so I ended up starting to go and photocopy my letters because the only time I ever really wrote in my journals when I was traveling was when I was cranky and sad and all by myself and miserable. And so my one girlfriend was like, yeah, we're gonna look back at our lives and be like, we were kind of cranky, weren't we? Look at all those fun colors you can get. All right, put those guys away. And I'm going to bring this back in just because it was super easy. And we're going to do just a little tiny bit of blue sky here. Blue skies are going to make you look up. And did I just put those away for real? No way. Did I? Who am I? I'd be Keisha if I put them away. No. Oh, here they are. All right, so you can have a drink if you want it. So anyways, yeah, it's summertime. If you want to drink anytime, go for it. If on Friday night you want to join us with a cup of tea or a glass of water, sparkling water, Evian, you would be most welcome, however you want to present yourself. If you are, what is that beautiful Aperol Spritz? If you want to do an Aperol Spritz, go for it. That would be kind of fun. I'm just going a little bit of clouds. We're crazy. Oh, what's that? Wonder what that is. I don't know what happened there. That's kind of pretty. All right. Well, I can flip-flop this. So I don't want to get onto her. So professionally, you should probably cut out a little mask. Lori's, we're just going to throw some paper on top of her and hope for the best. She's going to have a cloud right around her, so it's good. Okay. And one over here. Cover up her. With her skin being a little bit darker, she's able to handle a little blue better than the other one maybe. Look how fun. All right. I don't know what that is. That makes me sad. Let's see if that white will make it disappear. Where did the white go? Oh, the other plus of the being in the club is if, yeah, so that's the ink one, so that's not going to come. Alcohol ink and water-based is very different, just FYI. What was I going to say? I don't know what this is going to do. I'm going to see. I'm doing a straight line just to have a little bit more blue. I might need more up there. Yeah, I figured it'd be kind of weird. Okay, don't do that. Good thing I don't think it's going to come into action, but at least now you know not to do that. Don't do the line across. It's bad, 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 bad decision. All right, down here though, I'm just going to come in and do some blue everywhere because, right, it would be blue everywhere else. So after your fourth bunch of blends, you're like, where are you going with this, Laura? Yeah, okay. After the fourth bunch of blends, she's saying, you get a $25 shopping spree, okay? So with your final order, touch base with me, and probably if I put the order in, it's just easier maybe, and if that's okay with you. So anyways, it's pretty customizable is what I'm really trying to tell you. Just got another girl finishing up hers, and yeah, it's super fun. It's a great way. That's really pretty, hey? Nice, okay. And look, that one's gone. That's really nice when it's off. Hello, Brenda, how are you doing? All right, so now, if we're really blessed, I think I have something fun to put over top of this. Hang on a second. Oh, maybe we're not blessed. Rats. Darn it. Darn it, Lori. Damn it, Janet. Who watched the Rocky Horror Picture Show back in the day? It's so fun. I remember going the first time, and I generally don't even really drink, honestly, but I think I'd had a drink that night, and people were throwing toilet paper at the screen, or maybe that was to, oh, you know what? Well, no, I think they threw toilet paper at that screen, right? And then all of a sudden they had newspapers over their head. I really was lost. So and we didn't have Google back then, so I couldn't be like, how do you watch Rocky Horror Picture Show? I was so surprised. And everybody was singing. You take a step to the left, right, or however the song goes. And I was like, how do they know? Always curious. All right, what I am doing over here is trying my best with no success to find. All right, I'm gonna have to cheat and use this other one. Rats. Hang on a second. One more look here. Nope. All right. Okay, so it's not an infomercial for this month, but we'll do this one instead. And this would be one reason why some people might be like, well, I don't need to do this one. In real truth, if this is the one you way prefer, go for it. You go for it. Play with me anyways. All right, I'm going to do it in. This one seems like it should be. I'm going to do it in this color. Okay, hang on. I'm pretty sure I need a real one. So one moment, please, guys. I'm just over here cutting. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be quite as happy with this. Not that this is not a beautiful one. Just saying. Oh, I know the one we did last month. The beautiful Mediterranean. The oranges, and we worked and worked with it because it also has a crazy big one. Sorry, I am grunting because this is a really big mask. The Mediterranean has this piece and then like another one sort of like it, and bigger. So this one is, somebody help me when I bring it over what this guy is. In the Grove has birch trees, which are just beautiful. Mediterranean has this and all the beautiful paper. And another set has this one. Name that set. I don't know what it is, honestly. But it's quite nice. So I'm going to be a little bit hooped because I was hoping to make a vertical. Okay, this will work for the idea for you guys. Does that make sense? What you'll see as a finished product is the birch trees, and you'll be like, what? that wasn't what that girl was making, and it's okay. That's okay. Calm down, calm down. When I find, and I would really stress 92% of you out if I actually did a pan very quickly of my desk. Even if I just had even a half of one, which I usually do, which I can't believe I don't have half of one. Anyways, there's birch on there. I'll show you. No, I can't even show you. No. Wait. Nope. Yes. Hang on. Here it comes. This is a little piece of the birch, right? And so I will have the birch on here. Yeah? So it's going to be, they're going to sit behind a birch tree. But this gives you the idea. And then, what do you guys think though? As far as color, I think I have to do the birch because it's birch. It'll be in white. And so I guess it's kind of moot. If I was to recolor this, which if I was to do this again, because this is really pretty. Does anybody know what this is? Hello, Angela. Does anybody know what set this comes from? I feel like it's an online exclusive. I can show you a couple other pieces that come in it. This is the die. And so these are a couple other pieces, but see, I have it blank. I've lost the black piece currently. Just currently. I'll find it again. Don't panic, you guys. I guess you can help me. What was I trying to say? Now I've lost my mind. I've lost my thought. I don't know. So this is, I've cut this at 4 by 5 1/4, which gives a really nice border around it. That's the size. And if you take note, if you ever want this set and find it, you will know that that's great. And then this can go on top of a piece of regular card. And whether you would do it, like I maybe would put this straight onto a straight white card, do you know what I mean? And then if they were stamped right on here, and then you just had this over top, I wonder what it would be like then. Like if you look here, if you had blue along the side, or if you would try to run it just to the edge. But I think it would be okay to have an overlay. Anyway, so if you wanted to not have a layer, you could make this the full size of this paper, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and then you would just have it all enclosed in there. But then that would be the card. So in my world, as I was telling Cindy, I think the other day, I don't think I told you yet, Jane, but you probably caught on. I play a lot of make-believe and pretend and imagine. And in this case, we're going to imagine these guys in here. And what we're really going to imagine, and it's a stronger leap, I will give you that, is that we're going to have birch trees in front of these guys. My question will be, what color should we put this on? Okay, so I'm going to cut this at my 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, just so that I'm on track. And I'm not sure which way I'm going to want this, so I'm going to cut it actually, look at that way, by 5 1/2. Oh, this is just about the size of the card actually, you guys. Sorry, rats, you guys. You all fell away. Delicate Force. Thank you, Sheila. Oh, I hope you come back. I lost you all for way too long. I was over there forever looking for my cardstock. So that's all you missed. I came back over and saw that I was gone. I was just cutting a whole bunch. I was mumbling and talking and trying to find which color we were going to put this on. And then I came back over and I spied. Okay, I spied first. No, first I spy this. I was really excited. Woohoo! And then I saw that I lost you all. Boo! I'm so sorry. My battery is dying. I don't know why it does that. Like it could just, like it makes no difference. Just really die then. Don't die when I still have 20%. Anyways, I found this. So let's cut it. Let's do it. Let's make this card. So I do need to have it the right size. So get serious for a second, Lori. I am cutting I'm going to cut a full size and I can cut it down from that. So I'm going to cut it at 5.5. No, I'm going to cut it at 5 1/4 to 4. And then it cuts out with a frame. Oh, I'm going to make it a little bit tinier, I guess. I'm going to make it a little bit tinier. Tinier. Hang on, I'm going to make it so that there's a little bit more sky because I can. Oh, I like this one. So Sheila did mention, and I was excited for her, and that's when I realized I was on low battery, Delicate Forest. And honestly, I don't know if Delicate Forest is still available. If it is, and that's your choice, and you're from Canada and you want to play this game, and you'd like, I want that one instead, I don't want to buy this, or I have that one, I don't want to buy this. Again, just chat with me, because I think a lot of the stuff you can do, potentially. So everything I do is very modifiable. Let's go with that. We just want to have fun and get silly. You can, it's your world. It's your craft room. You stock it the way you like to, right? Thanks for coming back. I'm sorry. With no frame. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I am going to have a frame on this one. And then you'll be really sad because it'll be like, oh, hey, another idea. Okay, I'm going to wow you guys. On Thursday morning, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to do a continuation of this craziness because I'm sure I'm late now. It's probably why my battery died, is because I'm like running past 9. I'll phone that person back and away we go. They're wanting to buy actually a 1982 Ford truck that was my dad's for, well, forever, for 40 years or whatever. I drove it when I was in university actually for one term. This is pretty. I like this. I think I might like this. So I have to fold all of these. I think this is a real card size. Yes. So let's get some folds going on here. So I've got the bases. I'm so excited I found this. I did kind of think it was over here, but I couldn't see it. This might be fun. So with the colors that I had going on here, I was thinking some of these might be fun. Some brighter colors. But I did bring over a more serious garden green as well. All right. If you are not part of my newsletter or emails, it's not even really a newsletter. Trust me, you will not feel spammed at all. I would love to be one of those people that actually sends out reminders and did you remember and last chances and no, because I appreciate them actually from the ones that I'm in that I want to have that happen. But I do try and send out once in a blue moon, and there is a lot going on right now again as the summer goes on. So I barely made this the right size, but now I'll know how big I want to make it. So I'm going to put this guy over top, and I can either cover her up a lot. See, this is why I needed to have this, is because I need her to fit just like that, kind of, right? Now, I could nicely cut these guys out too. And what do we think of their size for this? Is that the right size? Did you zoom this in? It seems like you're really close. All right, I'm gonna go give it a try. So I am just gonna go over and, actually, I don't even need to do that. I am going to snip right here in front of you. Oh, thanks. It's 9 o'clock. Can you hear my cuckoo going? Time to go. It's like Fred jumping off the dinosaur, sliding down its tail. Yabba dabba doo. But except I'm sad to go. All right. So now I can do it on a nice bright green. And I call this auditioning. You can do it on blue. That's quite nice. That's very nice. So this is very pretty. Absolutely never anything wrong with this one. Do we like it, or do we prefer something a little bright and jazzy? That's all. Because that's really kind of fun too. And I don't think I'm going to like the green one, but let's see. All right, I've done this before. I'll do it again. I'm going to go through them one more time. You guys take a good look. I hope the colors are quite true to reality here. Hopefully what you're seeing. You tell me in the comments which color of these 4, and if you have a whole nother one and you're like, no, just go with like Berry Burst, or you should do that color. Pecan. If you know the color, you win. No, I'm just teasing. I'll do a draw of everybody that put a color of the background. You can be watching replay too. I'll do it. I should do it really fast because otherwise I forget to do it. But that being said, I'll glue this onto there so I know. Then all I need to do is glue it onto the base color of the winner. I'll draw, and the person that won, I'll know which color she wanted, and I will put it on the base for you. So this is Lemon Lime. This is Garden Green. This is Peekaboo Pop or whatever. Or if you are looking at this and being like, yeah, that looks good, but it'd be even better Berry Burst, go ahead and say Berry Burst. I can still put it on a Berry Burst. I have Berry Burst, I can do that. But that's pretty. Or the Calm and Beautiful Balmy Blue. So nice, okay? So leave a comment saying which color you think you would like to have your card that's going to get mailed out to you, which color you want it on. And I'll put you in a draw, and I'll mount it up. I will probably add a little bow. I will probably add a little word, like, not Let's Celebrate, but I always use this, but it'll be that kind of a shape, right? Because I don't want to cover up a whole bunch. And I'll probably add a little tiny bit of a bow. Depending on what base I go with, I might add some sort of little bow on here. I happen to have, so even on this one, I could do something like this. How fun is that? Oops, that's the backwards way though. So I'll make it look pretty. And I will leave it, I will just write a little blah blah on the inside on a piece of paper, so you can, if you want to, remail it out to somebody. Oh yeah, I like this, it's quite calm. I don't know that I would put that on that one, but if we choose this one, we'll get this paper, this guy. Kind of fun. And maybe a couple gems. So super fun. All right. So you guys tell me what color you think this should go on. And I will let you have your evening to go enjoy. Unless it's really mosquito-y like it is here. Go for a little tiny walk around the block. Unless it's 11 o'clock. Then maybe it's not safe to go for a walk around the block right now in your neighborhood. Is it safe in any neighborhood at 11 o'clock? It is in mine. I went down yesterday, or not yesterday, a couple days ago. I had a huge storm last night. It was beautiful. We did a huge storm. Oh, no, sorry. I went down at midnight. Ellie, are you able to capture fireflies in your photography? They're so cool, and they're quite, there was one was like, bzz, it was like a helicopter. Usually they just blink and then it's gone, and you're like, did I see that? Was I imagining that? And no, it like, this one was like, this little bright light. It was really super cool. Like I said, most of the time it's just a quick blink, and this one guy was like, no, I'm sticking around. Anyways, all right, ladies, I'll let you go. Leave a comment. Even on a replay, you can add your card base and be in for the draw. I will let you guys know on Monday night that I chose who. I will tell you the color maybe, so that you might be excited. But I will announce the winner because I actually have to get your dang address. All right, you guys. All right, I will talk with you. Not tomorrow. My gang, my In the Groovy Grove, we'll see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I'll send you the Zoom link. And the rest of you, I'll see you Thursday morning, more like 10:30, okay? 10:30 a.m. See you later. Bye-bye.